Hey everybody, we're just getting ready to go biking a little bit. We're over here at John Yarborough Linear Park Trail. Probably just bike maybe 12 miles. Got the bikes loaded up in the back of the truck and ready to unload them. They got little shelter facilities and bathroom, shelter. And then they've got a place where you can work on your bikes. They've got different tools that you can use, and a tire pump, and a place that you can put your bike while you're using the tools and working on it. We're just going to go ahead and get the bikes unloaded, mount the GoPro on the bike, and get started. Right now I'm just pedaling. I'm on my e-bike, but I've got it on 0 pedal assist, so I'm just pedaling right now. I'm not using any battery. Only doing about 10 miles per hour right now. But just getting a little bit of exercise at least. At some point when I'm wore out though, I'm probably only going to use the battery. This is a really cool trail though. It goes 6 miles one way, 12-mile round trip. It goes from 6 Mile Cypress in Fort Myers on the south side of Fort Myers all the way up to Colonial Boulevard in Fort Myers. Colonial is kind of the busier road besides Daniels, but we'll go past Daniels on the way up. The length of this trail runs next to this canal. Sometimes you'll see gators in here and different kind of wildlife. We're gonna get back on our journey. Now I do got the motor going. I'm gonna be lazy for a little bit. Still fun. There's some birds in this tree. Just coming up on Daniels Parkway right now. This goes into Fort Myers, and it also goes to Lehigh Acres. Parkway that we're riding along, and then we'll cut across at the crosswalk up here, because this is a busy highway, but there's this nice sidewalk.
Daniels Parkway. 27, 26.
Now we're on the other side of Daniel. We're heading eastbound on Daniels back towards the trail. This is the 2 mile mark that we've gone 2 miles. And then up here on the left is where the trail resumes. So we will be going this way. Level 2 pedal assist right now. Get some exercise in. Good rehab on my ankle. But also move at a decent speed too. Go ahead and pass my wipe over here on the right side. Or go back for a braking through. Brakey poo it is. Right now I'm just taking a little break. Just out here by the canal. Just chilling. Just out here relaxing next to the canal. Just enjoying some of the beautiful scenery out here. Trying not to fall in the canal. Looking wild right now in the wind, but it feels pretty good out here. It was sprinkling a little bit on the way out here. No too major rain or anything like that. Kind of a nice breeze right now. There's a little bit of cloud coverage, not a whole lot, a little bit. It's been a good bike ride so far. I'm out of shape, I'll tell you that. But that's okay. Back to better health. We're getting ready to cross a smaller road. This is Crystal Road. Unfortunately, at this intersection, there's been people that have been hit. They did not survive their accidents. And this is a memorial that they've put out here for the people that have passed. Biking in Florida is not always a safe thing. These are actually a fairly recent addition. These flashing crosswalk lights.
Warning lights are flashing. Wait for traffic to stop, then cross with caution. Warning lights.
They've only maybe been out here since a year.
Traffic to stop, then cross.
It took some accidents for this to happen, unfortunately. But a lot of it have been kids that have been hit. But it's good that unfortunately through this tragedy they've still done a memorial for him at least. It's 81 degrees out here, which isn't bad. But one of the reasons why we went biking is because this is actually not part of the trail. So venture down here real quick. Ew, it's muddy. I'm not gonna venture far. I don't want to get in trouble for trespassing. chances are today, so we're getting a bike ride in. We know that it's like an 81% chance, but when it'll start raining, that's kind of the mystery, because we're supposed to get, I think, 3 to 5 inches of rain. I don't know if it's all this weekend or like today, but there's been a lot of stuff in the tropics kind of blowing this way, and it's causing us to get some rain. We figured it'd be best if we biked and didn't kayak today. The last time that we kayaked in the rain, gators came out, but it was also gator mating season. I don't know how many we saw. We probably saw about 4 or 5 gators, and we saw at least like 2 or 3 that made it known they were in the area. One of them swam right in front of my wife. You can see that in one of the kayaking videos, one of the early kayaking videos. It's kayaking at Cecil Webb Babcock Lake. It was a fun trip. It felt good in the rain, but the gators were out feeding in the rain, and that made for a little tense situation, so we headed in after that. Yeah, we can go get some shade. Just took a little break in the shade. We're just out by this smaller airport right now. This is also getting into where the rail yard is. The Mystery Dinner Train parks their train cars out this way. There didn't used to be these crosswalks here at all. These are brand new. And that truck is not gonna stop. Thanks, buddy. Everybody else stopped.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
As you can see, that's why people get hit. A lot of people will stop at the crosswalks to let people go across, but others just plow on through it and say, oh, you can wait. It's not even a busy road.
Airplane, airplane.
Yeah, you start seeing airplanes out this way. We're at the 5 mile mark right now. But when you're doing 15 mile per hour on the battery and pedal assist, it's pretty easy to do 5 miles, but I still have fun doing it. This is like Grand Theft Auto right here. This is the police station out at the airport where they have all their cop cars and all their helicopters. If you go in there, you probably get arrested. There is the train ahead for the dinner train. And we're gonna go explore the police. Here we go. I don't think I'm allowed to be out here. Like, I definitely can go in there. They're probably watching me right now. But if they come out, I'm just riding bike, y'all. This is called the 10 Mile Canal. Water in the canal is up really high. This is the Seminole Gulf Railway. I don't think they really use it for freight anymore. They might use it for some freight, but they mainly use it for the Mystery Dinner Train rides. They do like a murder mystery, and you go out, I don't know, I think 20 or 30 miles, and then they bring you back. Dinner, mystery, murder, investigation type thing, figure out the murder. I've never done it. I think it's like $80 a person maybe. Wanted to try it, but it's a lot of money, and I don't think the train goes real far. But it could be an adventure sometime. Florida man does like to adventure. And I'm really open to any kind of adventure out here. I do indoor adventures. There's a plane getting ready to land. We're actually gonna watch it. they landed. We're getting about to the end of the trail. This is Colonial Boulevard up here. But then we'll turn around and go back the other way, of course. It's a linear trail, so it just goes north and south. I think eventually they want to run it further north. There's a trail called the Legacy Trail that is in Venice and goes up to Sarasota. Might go further north than that. They want to connect it all sometime, but they haven't made it this far down. But they've gotten a lot done in Sarasota though. They built bridges and stuff in Sarasota. But yeah, this is mile 6, Colonial Boulevard. And we're at mile 0 again. 0 mile south. Over here there's some Muscovy ducks, some other aviary. We'll get back. Some more of the trains to the left. That's off limits. Private property. Where there's different rail parts and stuff over there. Different cars. I'd like to go explore over there, but I would get arrested. Especially since the police are just right over there to the right in the green building where all the cop vehicles are. This plane is taking off. Back into the police station area. They got tons of Lee County Sheriff's Department vehicles over here. I feel like I'm in GTA, like I want to go over there, but they would be on me so quick, and I don't do that. This is Pagefield Airport. This is the smaller craft airport. Private jets and the flying school and helicopters, different life alert type services with helicopters and aircrafts. 25 mile per hour. About 25, 27 is max. I've had this bike for about a year now. I put, I think, a little over 100 miles on it. It's been a good bike. It's called a Jishan. I think it's a Chinese brand. Most of them are. But they've got a really good English website. It had a lot of good reviews. I've had a lot of good experience with it. Got a bundle duo set together, pretty good price. Pretty good price. I got the two together at, I think it was like $1,500 for two. So it was like $750 each. And they can do a max of 60 miles with pedal assist. Getting back up here to Crystal. South of the airport because that's when it gets shady again. It's not as hot tree coverage. More beautiful out here too. But people hike out here, they bike out here, they bring dogs. Sometimes we picnic out here. But I ride the bike pretty hard, and it's been good. I haven't had any issues with it. It's got turn signals, it's got a headlight, it's got a brake light. I got mirrors for free. I got a cell phone mount for free. It's a step-through model. I have some hip and back issues, so it's just easier for me to get on and off of. Coming up on Daniels again. We ride along Daniels for a little bit on this little trail until we get to the crosswalk at the traffic signal.
Daniel Parkway, one sided on. Daniel Parkway. Daniel. 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28.
Those crosswalk signals make me really happy. It's really nice that they make the announcements that they do. It's nice that they announce what road is accessible to cross and how much time there is left, and that they beep. I had a low vision student that I used to work with when I worked at a community college, and in the town that I used to live in, she petitioned just to get the crosswalks with the beep, just to get the audible signal, because a lot of the crosswalks didn't have that. And I remember she eventually did get it, but it took quite a fight. And she would be really happy to know that there are signals that now announce. I hope that they have these where she lives, but I don't know. It took them a while just to get the audible ones. Mile 5, done a total of 10 miles. I know it's not really actually biking 10 miles, but it's still a fun exploration. Just had a bug hit me in the face at a speed of about 24. That didn't feel great, but it's beautiful scenery. Yeah, 1 mile left.
Oh.
Back into where we started at. Gonna go right over to this Florida citrus place that has awesome orange juice and a bunch of other different juices. They got the Florida orange over here. All kinds of juices. I'm gonna get my wife the strawberry orange. I'm going to get the peach orange. Got lemonade. All kinds of different juices. skating. That's where they make the juice and bottle. This is peach orange. Pretty good. This is the strawberry orange. It's good too. Good juice after a hot bike ride. Just leaving the Florida orange juice place. Gonna head back to the truck. This is just right down the road from where the linear park is. Just waiting to cross 6 Mile Cypress. This is a busy road. It takes a while to get across. Almost wrecked there. Had a really good bike ride today. Just getting ready to put the bikes up right now. Load them up into the truck. It's been a fun ride. It's starting to get hot out here. The temperature is 81 degrees right now. Feels like 89. It's supposed to be a high of 90 today. But this is my bike. I've showed it in previous videos. If you watch my first camping video on the channel, I showed my bike with a bunch of crap on it. This is my bike with nothing on it. It's got brake light with turn signal and a rack. It's got a cell phone mount. Some mirrors. The mirrors are loose. I need to figure out how to get them tighter. It's just going to take some rigging. Another successful adventures of Florida, man. This time out on the e-bike. Who knows what I might be doing next. I'm not even sure what I'll be doing next, but it's been a good time. I hope you all enjoyed the ride. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment about any places you like to ride your bike, whether it be where you live, if you have any places in Florida you like to ride your bike, or if there's anywhere in Southwest Florida you like to ride your bike. If you have any ideas of where to ride bike at down here in Southwest Florida, leave that in the comments. But I want to thank you all for watching. I'm enjoying the journeys that I'm going on, the adventures, and you all have a good rest of the day. Later.